Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. Today I'm sharing with you my recipe for bread machine hamburger buns. I also call these my celebration buns because I make these whenever we're celebrating Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, or just having a fun summer barbecue. These are the perfect buns. They have a great bun texture. They don't fall apart on you when you pile it high with your meat and your lettuce and your tomato and your onions and all the good things. They're not like a roll that doubles as a bun. These are true hamburger buns and they are delicious. These are so easy to make using the dough setting on your bread machine, and then you're just gonna shape them and throw them in the oven to bake. Now this is the same recipe that I used for my 30-minute hamburger buns, but so many of you asked how I like to do this in the bread machine, so I'm sharing that with you today. To make these super simple hamburger buns using the bread machine, I'm going to start with 1 cup of lukewarm water. This is 240 grams, and you want this to be about 100 to 110 degrees. Now, I'm going to leave you this recipe in both weight and in volume, and you can find it on robinonthefarm.com. After the water, now I'm going to add some sugar. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of this white granulated sugar. Just add that right on in to your bread machine loaf pan with the water. That's 8 grams of sugar. Now after the sugar, now I'm going to add 1/4 cup or 57 grams of melted butter. Just going to put that right on in there with everything else. This is a really simple recipe and there's only 7 ingredients. Super fast to throw together. Next we want 1 large egg. You don't have to whisk it up or anything, just throw it into your bread machine loaf pan. Now it's time to add the flour. Now you can use all-purpose flour or bread flour, but I'm going to add 3 1/4 cups or 390 grams of this bread flour. I like using bread flour the most for these buns, but I weighed mine out and I'm just going to measure it right on in here. So this is 3 1/4 cups or 390 grams, and you might need to add a little bit more flour as this gets mixing and kneading. It just depends on your humidity, your environment, and I'll show you exactly what this dough should look like once it gets mixing in the bread machine. Now it's time for some salt. I'm going to add my Redmond's real salt. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon or 6 grams of salt. I'm going to measure it not over my bread machine loaf pan just in case I over pour, but you want 1 teaspoon or 6 grams. Just put that right on in there with everything else. And our very last ingredient already is our yeast. I'm going to use this Saf Instant yeast. And for this recipe, I'm going to add 2½ teaspoons or 8 grams of this yeast. 2½. Now, if you use the little packets, then you can just get by with using 1 packet of yeast. But this is way more economical to buy it in bulk like this. Store it in your freezer, get it out, make bread with it, and put it back in your freezer. It'll last for years and years like that. Now, these are already all of the ingredients for our really easy bread machine hamburger buns. I'm going to throw this into my bread machine and get it mixing and kneading. Now I'm using my trusty old Home Bakery Supreme bread machine. I've just put my bread machine loaf pan back into the bread machine. Be sure when you're putting your ingredients in that you take your loaf pan out of the bread machine. You do not want to spill anything down there. What a mess. Okay, for this recipe, I'm going to do the dough cycle. So I need to choose the dough cycle right there. It takes about 1.5 hours. And then I'm going to press start. I have my preheat turned off, so mine starts mixing and kneading right away. So I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to check on my ball of dough. I just want to be sure that it doesn't need more flour or more water. It should come into a nice smooth ball of dough. And once I know that my ball of dough looks good, then I can just let my dough cycle run its course, and then it'll be time to shape these into buns. It's been 5 minutes and I'm just checking on my ball of dough. Oh, this ball of dough looks great. This is exactly what you want yours to look like. It's come together into a nice smooth ball of dough. It's not sticking to the sides or to the bottom or to the paddles. And it also is smooth. It doesn't look dry or crumbly, so you know that it doesn't need any more water. Now, if yours is sticking to the sides and to the bottom, then add about another 1/8 of a cup more of flour at a time. Let it have a few minutes to mix up. Try to get it to look more like this. It's definitely going to depend on your climate, your humidity, and you also don't want to add too much flour or your buns can get a little bit dense. So try to use as little flour as you can while also being able to handle your dough. So you want to be able to touch it, not have it stick to your hands, but also feel a little bit tacky. So this looks great. I'm going to go ahead and shut the lid of my bread machine and let this go through the entire dough cycle, and then it'll be time to shape our buns. Look how nice this dough looks. Okay, the dough cycle is complete. It's time to turn this dough out from the bread machine loaf pan. So I'm just going to turn it out. And I just want this to come into a nice ball. So I'm going to just kind of knead it together a little bit. You can just press it out, but I find it's a little bit easier to divide it up into rolls or into buns when I have it into a nice ball. Okay, so for this recipe, I like to make 8 buns out of this recipe, but sometimes I like to make 10. It just depends on if you want them a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make 8. So I'm going to divide this into 8 somewhat equal portions. So now that I have 8 portions, I like to just take a piece of this dough and I like to just kind of fold it, fold it, fold it. And if I do that and then pinch the ends together, then on this side, I have a really nice smooth top, and that'll give you a really pretty bun. So I'm going to put that right here on my baking pan. I'm using my 15 by 10 inch cast iron baking pan. I love this for everything. I roast on it, I make cookies on this, and it's great for these buns. So I'm going to do the same thing with each of these 8 pieces, and I'm just going to put them on my baking dish. I do have this one well oiled. Now these buns are fantastic for hamburgers, of course. They're also really great for ground turkey burgers or ground chicken burgers. Barbecue sandwiches, pulled pork sandwiches are so good on these buns. I also like them for sloppy joes. I mean, just anything you can think of that you would use a bun for. And these are not like rolls that double as buns. These have the most perfect bun texture, and it should go without saying that these are 100 times better than any buns that you can buy at the grocery store, even in the bakery section. I mean, these homemade ones are going to be 100 times better than that. Now, once you have them on your baking sheet, you can leave them just like this, or you can press them out a little bit and make them a little bit more flat. That's really nice for hamburgers. But if you're making pulled pork sandwiches or something like that, I like leaving them like this, and they'll really rise really well and look absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and get my oven preheated to 425 degrees, and then I'm going to get the egg wash on these, put some sesame seeds on top, and then they'll be ready to go into the oven as soon as the oven preheats. This is my egg wash. It's 1 cracked egg and 1 teaspoon of water all mixed together. I'm simply going to brush this egg wash onto the tops of each of these buns. This creates a rich golden crust, and it gives your buns a glossy sheen. And if you're going to add some toppings to your buns, this egg wash helps them to adhere, stay put, not fall off as easily. Since I'm going for a classic hamburger bun, I'm going to dress mine with sesame seeds. I have both black and white sesame seeds. Other favorite toppings of mine are everything bagel seasoning, dried minced onions, and poppy seeds. You can leave these plain and simple, but I feel the egg wash is a must for an authentic looking and tasting hamburger bun. Look how fantastic these buns that we made using the bread machine dough cycle and baked in the oven. Look how good they look. Now I let these bake at 425 degrees for 12 minutes, and these just look great. Now I have to show you how soft. Oh, these are just so nice. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just slice into one. Now, this is a really hot bun, but I'm gonna go ahead and slice into it to show you the inside. Oh, look at that. This is the perfect bun texture. You can slather on a bunch of mayonnaise and mustard and ketchup, and this won't fall apart on you at all. And this bun is gonna make all of your hamburgers, your barbecue sandwiches. It's gonna make it so much better than pulling out a plastic bag of store-bought hamburger buns. This is just the way to go. I'm gonna leave the printable recipe for these homemade hamburger buns made using the bread machine dough cycle. I call them my celebration buns. I'm gonna leave this for you on robinonthefarm.com. You can also find a link down in the description. I store all of my homemade breads, including these leftover hamburger buns, in our handmade beeswax bread bags. My daughters and I made these together, and they're infused with organic beeswax. You can find these on my website along with the printable recipe for these bread machine hamburger buns. If you want to make these hamburger buns in just 30 minutes using a stand mixer, be sure to check out that video too. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each knead, ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed. The smell of fresh bread rises in the air. Simple life without a care. In Robin's kitchen, dreams come alive, each loaf